Hey, my squad, welcome. Let's check to make sure the notification went out and sound is working. And then I will get into what I'm doing today. Alright, looks like the sound's working, the notification went out. Looks like the sound's working, the notification went out. So I thought I'd just do live, pop up live today to work on what I'm calling fall banquet. So let's see. Let me bring it down a little closer. There we go. So this is just like a 40 by 40. It's a round picture. These corners, you don't diamond paint at all. You just paint the circle. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of fall flowers in a vase on the table. I thought it was really, really pretty. So, let's see, what letter do I want to start? Let's go ahead and go with the U's. I think I'm going to use my I'll just use the short book today. Hi, Izzy. How are you? A T. I just thought since I was sitting here working on this, I'd go ahead and just do a live stream as well. I haven't done a Sunday live stream in a while. Let's see. I need to put another. What the hell was that? I had to heard that rumble. That just shook this freaking house. Okay, sis. Cool. Yeah, I just thought since I was working on this painting, I just would go ahead and do a live stream at the same time. Just for shits and giggles. I need to actually start pulling out my canvases for next month, and getting them ready. Well, actually, I only got to pull the one for the time lapse out, and the one for Deb, the one for Cajun's event, which that ain't gonna take me five seconds to kit up because it's only 5 colors. Because the other one I'll be working on I'll be finishing off We're All Mad Here, because I know I'm not going to have that finished by the end of the month. There's no way. I don't know. I can diamond paint rounds really quickly, but squares, I'm slow as molasses. Yeah, I hear you there, sissy. I'm okay, Deb. See, I've never ordered from Temu, so I haven't jumped on that bandwagon. So I don't know anything about their shipping. It's supposed to be a 40 by 50 square. Oh, cool, sis. I bet you that's going to be, yeah. Hopefully you get it in time because that sounds like that's going to be freaking awesome. I don't know why I'm feeling like single placing today. And I could just multi-place. Yeah, that is actually a deal. Basically, to me, Timu just seems like a more upscale version of Amazon. They just they offer like deeper discount than Amazon. Get out of here, wood bug. Um, but yeah, that's what Timu seems like to me. It's just another form of either AliExpress or yeah, a cheaper version of Amazon. I mean, I'm learning how to multi-place with squares, but I've mostly been single placing squares. Um, yeah, so, but I seem to be getting a little bit faster with squares. But I most of my canvases are round, so I've done more rounds than I have squares. So I think as I work and I get, going along, I'll probably get faster with it as I go. No, it still says it's in transit. It's arriving late, Deborah. I don't know what is going on with the freaking postal system. So, today being Sunday, there's no mail, so we'll see tomorrow. The United States Postal Service sucks ass. Yeah, I'm just not as fast with squares as I am rounds. I can like blow through a round canvas in no time. Um, like a 30 by 30, I can do a 30 by 30 in a day, day and a half at the most. me 1 second, guys. Hey, Dawn, how are you? But yeah, so okay, I'm getting better at placing squares. I'm actually able to use the multi placers now, um, to put them down. But I seem to tend to want to do a lot of single placing here lately, um, instead of multi placing. I guess because I'm so used to, that's all I ever did for the longest time was single place. So, I mean, but I do use the multi placers. Oh wow, Dawn, cool. Yeah, I have two of the art dot. I believe these are 60. I believe these are 60 grit, 60 Tic Tac bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16. Alexa, what's 16 times 4?
16 times 4 is 64.
Oh, so this is 64. I have two of these that I use to kit up bigger paintings in. I have this one. This is basically 28 grid storage in one. And then I have God knows how many get the camera in a minute. God knows how many of these that I kit up in as well. So I have plenty of storage. But I'm one of the type. I don't know. Hey, Cindy, I cannot work out of the bags. Oh, that just drives me insane. That like really drives me insane. I cannot work out of the bags. Hats off to the people who can. But for me, that just drives me over the moon. Yeah, I know, right, Cindy? Yeah, I made my own system for my storage, so I keep mine in little Ziploc bags, which I'm probably going to have to eventually expand that. And then I have my 40, what is it? 200 and some odd Tic Tac containers, I think. It's the 9 drawer from Art Dot, the Tic Tac that Mom got me. And I got all my special drills in that one. That's where I keep all my special drills, my special shapes, my crystals, all that. So all my ABs, my sparklers, my my squares, square ABs and special drills. All my glow in the dark. Okay, let's go with letter. Oh, I'll just go with 15, letter J. Yeah, I can store in the bags. I'm okay with that, but I can't work out of them. I can store in them all day long. I can put my my spares away in baggies all day long, but I just can't work out of space. Yeah, I'm not knocking anybody who does. That I commend their patience. But I just I don't have the patience to work out a bag. I even think I could do even a small canvas. And to tell you the truth, I just for some reason I just don't have the patience for working out of the bags. And gosh forbid if it was one of those canvases where you get those teeny tiny drill bags. as Sweet Tea says. Oh, I hate those. I hate those type. I love the canvases, don't get me wrong. Drills are gorgeous. But I hate when they come in those teeny tiny drill bags. I'm like, seriously. And if I'm not mistaken, Witch Goddess, my Witch Goddess canvas came like that. My Sage and Hood. I know my John Wayne did. It feels like when they come in those teeny tiny drill bags, it takes you 3 times longer to kit up. Yeah, that's why, I like these, because when I'm getting ready to kit up, if it's in this or the Tic Tacs, I make sure that I have enough storage for extra drills, so I don't have to worry about the baggies. Yeah, because I'm like, if I'm going to kit it up, I'm going to kit it all up into storage, and not have to worry about having any extra bag, except for 310. Now, that is one color I do, truthfully, really don't have to kit up out of the canvas if I don't want it. I could just go take a couple scoops out of the, two small little baggies and one huge bag of 310. I don't have to actually kit up I don't actually have to cut open 310 bags for a while if I didn't want to. I have enough 310 to sink a battleship. Hell, I could probably even build a battleship with as much 310 as I got. Matter of fact, I think I got one over here. I have like one of these size bags right here. Like our toolkits and stuff come in some of our kits. I have one of these full of 310. I mean jam packed full of 310. I can't fit no more in the bag. I had to start a couple extra well, I got one in my spares, and then I have the big full bag and a piece of a bag um stuck off to the side. And that shit, like I said, that's just 310. So I'm good. I'm good on 310. And one of the canvases I'm going to be working on next month, that's mostly the background color. It's 310. Um, yeah. So I haven't opened the drills yet to see exactly how many bags of 310 are in that kit. So, um, I'm going to probably do that either maybe sometime this week or next week. Um, I'll probably break that out and go ahead and get that kitted up. Um, but yes, I thought that was quite hilarious that, I have so much 310. And I know I have a huge bag. Well, not a really huge bag, but a good size bag of 939 also in my storage. Never fails that most of the paintings I get, they have both 939 and 310. But when I had what was it? I can't remember which painting it was I did recently. Was it my sugar skull? I think it was my sugar skull. Or it might have been the one I did for Rude, Nude, and Crude. The Sanderson sisters. One of those two paintings did not have 939 or 310. Oh no. It was the Moon Goddess. It was the one I did from the Blue Moon Girl. The one I did for Diamond Grandma's Under the Moon. I was thinking that would have had 939 and 310 in it, but it didn't have that at all. I was so shocked. That was the first time I've done a painting that did not have those two DMCs. Yeah, so it's strange when you're so used to certain DMCs. You see them in most all paintings that you do, and then you go and you do one, and you're like, "Wait a minute, the normal DMC culprits are not in this painting." Because 939 and 310 always, they always use those for a lot of your outlining and shadows and all. And I was just shocked because of the way the trees were in there. They used some like darker browns, and all instead of the black and the almost blue black, as I call it. Oh wow. I think the most I've kitted up in color wise is We're All Mad Here, and that has 51 colors. That's been my highest number of colors I've done in a painting so far. That's a 40 by 60. That's actually the biggest canvas I've done so far as well. Um, oh, cool, Deb. That's good. the only thing I've done smaller than a 30 by 30 have been stickers. I've actually never done a 20 by 20 canvas yet. I think they're stinking cute though. Yeah, I think it's time to put more wax in here. Oh, a hummingbird. Yeah. Picture that. Yeah, that won't take you long to do it all. That's gonna be cute though when you get it done. Hummingbirds are so cute. And our local zoo posted a post what was last year sometime. They actually had a hummingbird nest get knocked out of a tree. And it still had the eggs and all in it and everything. Um, and they didn't know how to put it back up there, so they actually incubated the eggs and everything. But I don't know I can't remember how that turned out, if they survived or not. But to see how tiny their nest is, and their eggs are like super tiny, you know. It's like you could look in a tree and you'd never be able to find their nest. They're that tiny. Oh yeah, hummingbird. Yeah, we have a lot of the ruby throated ones that come around here every year, and then of course we have the cardinals and the robins and the blue jays and yeah, yeah, the two little house wrens. We have this pole in our yard, this metal pole, and it's got it's got two holes that they can fly and they go down, and these two house wrens every year build their nest in this pole, and they're the most aggressive two birds I've ever seen in my life. Hey Drew, uh, how are you, Lee? Um, you get close to that pole and they will dive bomb you. I'm like, they're ruthless. Those two, they're just, yeah. You get close to that pole, they're out for blood. I mean, I've seen other birds that can be aggressive like that when you get near their young, but these two, yeah. And we've been here for quite a few years, and it's like every year, and God forbid, any other bird try to go near that pole, they will, yeah, they will go into a full on attack mode. Lead, this was just a pop up. This wasn't a actually really a scheduled one. I just, yeah, I just did this one as a pop up. So I do have one scheduled for Tuesday. and one scheduled for Thursday. But yeah, this was just basically a pop up. I was sitting here working on the camp, getting ready to work on the canvas, and I just figured, hey, why not go live at the same time? But yeah, those two birds, yeah. Me and mom are never so glad when they raise their young and they leave. 'Cause, yeah, when mom goes to cut grass and she has to get near it, ooh. I guess they think they got it good because the pole was underneath a mulberry tree. I used to think blue jays and mockingbirds were the worst damn until we met these two house friends. Then I'd rather be chased by a mockingbird or a blue jay. Hell, I'd even rather be attacked by a killidee. Killidees are shorebird. They live right, like on the ocean, right on the beaches and the bays and stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah. I used to think that about the mockingbird and the blue jay till I met these two, and then all went out the window. Oh. The thing is, like mom said, even after they raise their young and their young are fledglings and gone off flying, they still stick around for a little bit and hang out in the trees. So, and they still are a little aggressive. I'm like, dang, people, or birds, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I call them terrorists. But your blue jays and your mockingbirds, they're more apt to go after your cats. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what these two house friends do. Uh, they dive bomb you. Heck, I think I'd rather be dive bombed by the big ass mosquitoes than him. We had some big ass mosquitoes, and we also have some actually big ass dragonflies too. They'll dive bomb on you. I take my chances with other. I'm scared of this house. Uh, yeah, they're too scary. I mean, to be tiny birds, they're too scary. They're scary. Um, and heck, my mom's actually, we've been up close with an eagle, and I was scared of the eagle, because they're a big bird. Um, and heck, my mom even killed a buzzard that was coming at us. You know, I'll take my chances with them over these two house friends. I'm ready to serve them. You know, after a certain point, we're ready to serve them eviction papers and tell them to pack their shit and move to another state and never come back. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful little birds, but yeah, they're terrifying. Yeah. These two are like terrifying. I'm not saying all house friends are like that, but I know these two are. You know, I just wish they would build their nest somewhere else. But, you know, I mean, we have to share the world with nature, and these two just don't like to share their space, I guess. What's going on? Anyway, so that's the excitement during the birds breeding season, I guess you call it. Uh, you know, it makes it bad because mom has to get a when she goes to cut grass, she has to go over to buy it, and yeah, they don't like that. And God forbid if you stand out there near their pole and they're up in the tree hollering at you. You know, get away from my family. Anyway, I just learned give them their space. They'll go away eventually. Actually, the outline of the vase is actually starting to come up. You start to see the outline of the vase now. And since I couldn't put washi tape, I will take some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip and clean up the edges and use my toothbrush to clean up the any wax and all off the drills. And then I will paint seal. I have this diamond sealer that I'll paint around the edge where it's sticky. And let's see if purple so I'll get them. then that way it won't, get icky and dirty around the edges. Because you can't put washi tape around these round. I have not figured out how to do that yet. Yeah, there are a lot of birds that are afraid of owls, because owls are like a major predator to them. Um, you know, it's one thing I haven't heard this year's are owls. What? She's probably getting another piercing. That's who does their piercings. Yeah, that's who does their piercings. I mean, she's of legal age to get one if she wants it, but I don't see her getting one, actually. Jenya, yes. I do see Jenya, or Steven, but not Maya. She's probably getting another piercing. Because that's the one who did their piercings the last time. They're real good. A lot of people go to them to get their piercings and all done. They say it's a very clean establishment and very friendly people. I don't think that would work at all, Deb. To tell you the truth, for these two birds. Um but because I don't think they're scared of anything, to tell you the truth. I really don't. Yeah, I haven't heard the owls lately. Usually we hear one every now and then. Yeah, our outside cats won't even go near them. Our outside cats do not even go near these house wrens at all. I mean, they stalk other birds, but they'll sit at the bottom of the pole, but that's about it. But yeah, I guess they'll sit near the pole and stuff like Mom said, but and then the parents chase them away, but they don't bother the wrens. I'm talking about the adults, mother. I wouldn't even bother them. Shit. I'm telling you, those two adult wrens are, yeah, I'm scared of them, and I'm not really scared of birds, except the rheas in the damn Salisbury Zoo, and that's because there's little frigid things can get to you and peck at your shoes. But I think they changed that cage now. They can't get to the edge of the fence like they used to be able to. I remember when I was little, those birds used to be able to get right up to the edge of the fence and they would peck at you through the fence. And they were scary. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to check something out. What's going on? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you got some crazy animals out there in the world. I know friends of mine and mom's. She just went and rescued a huge honeybee swarm the other day. She usually likes tries not to get them this time of year because it's hard for them to make it in a new environment when you take them from one to another during the winter, cooler months. But she's hoping they survive over the winter. But the people wanted to push on with the house remodel or whatever's going on, and the house is I mean, looks like you're just going to tear the house down anyway because the house looked like a piece of junk. Um, and I'm like, you couldn't wait until warm, push your build off till spring. Number 10. That was like, that's just so many degrees of messed up. But luckily, she was able to get their whole honeycomb, their whole hive um, comb and all in pretty much one piece. Um, and she was able to get the queen. So that's a good thing. I just say more power to her because I'm allergic to bees. So yeah, I don't care if I'm in a bee. You could say that bee suit will keep from stinging me, but no, I'm not. I'm not going to take my chances. Not going to take my chances. I'm just, me and bees have an understanding. I stay away from them, they stay away from me, and everything's fine. Um, it's just a cheap, like $10 Amazon webcam. It's a little bit different than the other one, but a lot of times I use this one for my. This is what I use a lot of times for my desktop cam. Um, so they're just webcams off of Amazon. Let's see, maybe I can. Yeah, so it's just a cheap old cheap webcam from Amazon. Yeah, that's how it goes a lot of times in here, Lee. We just work and lurk. Most of us, a lot of them work and lurk in the background, and a lot of times, yeah, we'll chat about stuff, and then all of a sudden, we're just quiet and working and all. Yeah, so they're just cheap webcam, and then I got a camera arm for my overhead. So, but yeah, so they're not nothing expensive. Yeah, it's it basically has the same thing like this one. It folds out, and then this piece screws onto the camera arm, so I can fold it. That one actually folds out a little bit further than this one, but I could actually switch to this one if I wanted. I may do that because this one acts up sometimes. Um, so it just has a fold out arm like that. Oh, okay, so see, yeah. So then I got It's like a one of those camera arms you attach to your desk. So I can move it up, down. I can go get closer, and move it from side to side and stuff like that. Lee's always good for setting up the snack table. Yeah, it came from Amazon as well. It was actually sent to me as a gift from someone. So yeah. And Cindy, I still am working on getting the how to use Nightbot filmed. I had it filmed, went to go to edit it. I did turn the microphone on. So I sat there for like 20 some minutes. Recorded a video with no microphone. What? Yeah, I know. I think we got storms coming in again. So yeah, so I gotta totally redo that whole video. Um, and because I think what I did is I usually use both cameras, so I decided I was just going to film on using the desktop, and I always had the camera mic muted to the desktop. I mute all sounds on my desktop when I go live. Make sure the camera mic is muted. You know, all that. So yeah, so that's what happened. Oh, that ain't the first time I've done it. I've done it multiple times before. And it probably won't be the last. And I mean, I've been recording videos since 2016, so yeah. Oh my god, if you go back and look at some of my older videos, how horrible my audio and video quality was, and you know, to where I'm at now, it's like night and day. I've actually come a long way in those few years. But I've always actually been tech savvy though anyway, so it was kind of easy for me to adapt to certain techniques and stuff, and learn certain programs, and you know how to do certain things and all that. So, yeah, it was. I used to use a tripod for a while. Um, and with the same camera. And I have I'm not even sure where. Oh yeah. I actually used to use this tripod right here. So it had the where I could, I can move the camera up and down and all that stuff. This is what I use when I go out somewhere and I'm going to do a live stream while I'm out, like from the parades and stuff. I have the whole setup to set my phone up on this and all that. But that's what I used to use for the longest time, and it's on the desk. And then someone kindly sent me the camera arm, and I've been using that for probably about 5 or 6 months now. And I mean that really and it just has like a clamp that clamps to your desk. So it's really easy to set up on your desk or table or wherever you want to put it. So it's easy, it's portable. You could move it around really easy if you want. Oh wow. Oh yeah, cool snugs. Yeah. I actually I have a smaller handheld tripod that I used to use sometimes too, but um it was like what they call it, the octopus like tripods. You could bend the legs in different directions and stuff. Yeah, that would be pretty hard. I've done that before though. Cindy, I've actually done videos where I've filmed it with one, holding the camera in one hand and doing the unboxing or whatever in the other. Um, you're right. That is a balancing act. Yeah, I've actually done that a couple times too, and had to edit that out. And then you learn little tricks that help you, with figuring out how to, you like prop your camera up on books and stuff like that. You know, um, for the longest time, I didn't have a desktop. Um, I actually filmed using a laptop, so that was a little tricky, getting the proper angle and everything with the laptop camera. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like me in the early days of YouTube. Um, I mean, I knew how to edit, but I really am. I don't know. I'm more or less. I don't like to edit out stuff. I like to be raw and uncut, basically. So basically, my version of editing is I slap a intro and outro on it. You know, make a thumbnail or whatever if I need to. Call it done. I'm like, I started my channel as a hobby, just a creative outlet for me, and I'm like, I always said that, what you see on video is what you would see in real life if you met me in real life. And yeah, I can get monetized back again. I just got to you know, get my ID because AdSense won't let you um use any other form of verification. I'm like, really, people? I mean, come on now. You can't do a video chat to verify. How hard is that? Um, so I have to wait until I can get that, which I don't know when that'll be. Um, there are other more important things before that. But even if I get monetized again, I'm still not changing how my channel is run. You know, I mean, yeah, I'd just be getting paid to let YouTube run ads on my videos and my live streams and things like that. And of course, have super chats, super stickers, super thanks, all that stuff. But it's not going to change nothing. Oh, see, yeah, I've always known how to do thumbnails. So intros and outros really weren't hard for me to learn. It was just basically taking like a thumbnail picture and um, adding, some music to it and all that. So then I got into the one to share for more, using that. So now my intros and outros, my text actually, um, you know, pops onto the screen and then pops back off. So I basically make all my thumbnails and all that right in my one to share for more. So, yeah, I know I could upgrade to more um newer version of one to share for more, but I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So what I got works for me, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, so excuse me, guys. This is gonna be so pretty when it gets done. Which I'm not, I used to be one um I set deadlines for myself to get paintings done. I've actually stopped that now. Because I feel like I was pushing myself too hard, um, to the point of burnout, and it wasn't feeling like fun anymore. So I figured out why I was feeling that way, and it was because I was pushing myself to, get them done by a deadline that I set for myself. And once I stopped doing that, I haven't felt like that. But the other night, I sat down to work on my canvas for Blunts and Gems domestic violence event and her autism event. I told myself, oh, I'm only going to do these 2 blocks, because I had like four sections left to do, I think it was. Next thing I know, I finished the canvas. I just sat there. I like zoned into a zone, and I just went through and phew, I finished the canvas. And it came. The only thing I'm not happy with was the cursive writing on it. And that's the only wording I have not learned how to rechart yet is the cursive. So, but from a distance, you can see what it's supposed to say. But yeah, I still wasn't too happy with that. But other than that, canvas came out. The colors are just so gorgeous in that canvas. Um, and I'll probably work my Witch Goddess canvas on Tuesday. I've only got like mm, 4 sections left on that one as well. Um, so I'll probably be able to whip that out in the next week and a half. Um, so that's going to be. But as for Miss, we were all mad here. Yeah, that's probably going to be another month or two before I finish that one. I don't know. I may actually work on her before Thursday as well. But my Thursday live stream I have scheduled is to work on We Are All Mad Here. Tuesday is for Sage and Hood. And then I'm working this one and another one for Time and Grandma's Fall, y'all. And then this one I'm also working for J Rob's and Rebecca's craft retreat. boy, Christmas is what, 2 months away? Me either. Well, I haven't. What? Only that boy. Don't ask me with him. That boy's a trip. You know, you just open up Pandora's box for him on that one, right? Because he's probably going to be like, this type, this type, this type, or this type. Mine's easy. Money, sodas, and my chocolate covered cherries. Same thing I ask for every year. Money, soda, or my chocolate covered cherries. No, I'm saying if they ask for about me, same thing I ask for every year. Boy ain't text me nothing. Because he probably already knows what I would want. It's the same thing I ask for every year. Sodas, chocolate covered cherries, or money. It must be a small bird for that box she was holding on her lap. And Maya holding Penelope in her ball. She was proudly holding Penelope up in that ball. Oh, they have to be a certain brand though, Lee. Chocolate covered cherries. They have to be the ones with the liquid and not that white, icky, caramely, nasty, sugary goo that's in them. Um, they have to be the what's that? Celio, I think it's what it's called. I'm sorry, I cannot eat the nasty, the ones with that nasty white crap in them. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm not sure. I think it was Tammy posted the photos. And Maya's holding her up, and I think it's a green, like a green color ball. She's a cute little thing. That boy is a trip. Hey, I just want what I ask for every year. Hear me, Mom? Tell him I just want what I ask for every year: sodas, chocolate covered cherries, or money. Either sodas, chocolate covered cherries, or money. Or money. I'm an easy Christmas present person. I'm so easy to buy for. Because I do not need no more diamond paintings right now. I have enough diamond paintings for now. I have over 100. So, because my family are enablers. They bought me like 7 or so last year. Or he can always go to one of my he can always go to one of my YouTube videos and go to my Amazon wish list. No, I wouldn't do my nephew like that. He works hard for his money, so. Oh, I love chocolate covered cherry, but they gotta be in that red box from Celio. Or yeah, they're a no go. They're a no bueno. If they're not that brand, my family knows what brand I eat. Um, yeah, I am a chocolate covered cherry snob. What? Yeah, just so it does its job. Oh, Jesus gosh. Yeah, I know. God love it. I know that boy. Oh, I know. What did he say when I told him what you told him what I wanted? Hey, I'm an easy one to shop for at holidays. Right now, Lee, I have 4 whips and ha ha, mother, you're funny. Um, I believe I'm up to just a little over 100 non-started diamond paintings. You're not going to find my cherries this time yet. They're not going to be out for probably another month or two. So yeah, last I knew, I believe I was at 95 in my stash, but I've acquired a couple since. So um I would have to go back and revise that number. Which I actually need to sit down and take stock anyway later. You're probably not going to find them yet. They begin with the C, the C, and C, something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Lee. It's Cellas. Mom, mom. The name of them is Cellas. Cellas. AS. That brand. Yeah, mommy knows. Yeah, they're the only chocolate covered cherries. And you know they actually do them in dark and milk chocolate. Because our local food line gets them in, and they get them in both the dark and the milk. So they do those in 2 varieties. Yeah, my niece she's gave my mom so much yarn. My mom could start her own yarn store. Mom could start her own yarn store with the amount of yarn my nieces gave her. Later, sissy. Okay, that wind's getting up. I'll probably be here another hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. It's actually starting to come out really, really good. I'm really liking how that's coming out. That's actually really coming out good. Those colors really pop too. I was figuring that's what we were doing anyway, because what do we do with all of them? Mom, we could just buy her some damn hamster shit. No, give her money and let her buy what she wants. That's what we've done for the longest time with them. Is just give them money and let them buy what they want. Oh God, yes. Yes, he got his Halloween toys yesterday. Even though he didn't get to go, he still got his Halloween toys. He is one spoiled basset hound. But he did do something last night that I don't think he'll ever do again. He uh he snuck a piece of a hot wing off of somebody's plate. Yeah, I think he'll stay away from hot sauce. It weren't just kids she was saying that about. I think it was just kids and people and all that in general. Because she made a post about about teaching the other other firefighters and stuff like that as well. But it's something she likes to do. What? You can start your own yarn store. What are you talking about? She gave you enough yarn to start your own yarn store. See, I can't. I have to have a window open, or not actually open, but so I can see out it. That's what I was trying to spit out, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I still want to move my bed. I still want to move my bed now, like I was saying, maybe this weekend or this week. Got my window open because of where I'm sitting here on live streaming for these lights. I knew it would get hot. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, it's actually giving me a hit. I don't know why I'm getting this stress headache. Oh yeah, but I know why. But we'll be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're getting, Coco. I know we did. Mm, Mom. It would be Dawn's mom. That would be his great grandmom on his mom's side. And I haven't seen her around in a long time, so I don't even know if she's still alive. I know at one point Dawn was saying she was having some bad health, and then I didn't hear no more. Because on Angel's side, he doesn't. Of course, Bobby's mom, she's gone too. Big Bobby's mom's gone too, Aunt Linda or Mama Linda, you know. So the only biological great grandmother he would have would be on his mom's side, if Irene's still alive. But like I say, I haven't seen her in a couple of years. I used to see her around all the time. I know Dawn and them said right before they moved to Kentucky, they had to have Tank put to sleep, which she said was heartbreaking. Yeah, they said it was that was heartbreaking because you know how that was one good dog. You always felt safe with Tank around. Especially when I used to babysit, Malcolm, when Franny moved to the projects and I used to walk back home, he'd be sitting there on that corner and he'd walk with me all the way to the corner of Chesapeake. And then he once he seen me going down, he'd turn around and go back home. He was a good dog. Believe it or not, I think he was Anatolian Shepherd. I think he had Anatolian Shepherd in him, which is a a guardian livestock dog, and that's just their instinct. They're not trained. Oh no, God knows where that child where she got it. Sorry, guys, I just got some stuff in my mind right now. Juliana, maybe because we had Dolly Parton brownies the other day. just a sign. It's all sinus related. It's just weather here. It's freaking crazy. It's like the other day, it was up in the 70s, and then it's down in the 60s, and I think we even got down a couple of nights. We were supposed to get down in the 40s, and I'm like, really? Like, Mother Nature needs to stop being bipolar and pick a temperature. She needs to stop being fucking bipolar and pick one temperature for the month. Plus, I'm a little stressed. But hopefully that resolves soon. Later, guys.